Good evening or good morning, folks. This is WAG Chicago, and we're on the air doing this live. I'm sure everybody is familiar by now. The incident on Friday on the sun. The sun had a little explosion right there. Do you see it? And let me move my watch right here on the bottom right of the screen. Here it comes. And the funny thing is, right after this explosion, watch in the top left. See that thing shoot by? It's going from the upper middle, let's say 11 o'clock, and then it goes down, let's say southwest. Watch this. After the explosion, all the stars and stuff are going from left to right. And it's a coincidence, I guess. There, boom. You see how fast that thing was shooting? Don't know what that is, but I didn't notice it the first time. So, we're going back in time. This is Friday, and we have the big explosion. They give us the warning. It's coming. It's going to be here by Sunday dinner time. Both NASA and NOAA said that based on their calculations. I'm not going to show you the pinwheel because it's never right. And they said to expect it by dinner time. And this morning, around, I believe, 6 o'clock Chicago time. No, midnight, 1 o'clock. I think it was 0700 UTC, which we'll go there now. And we will switch you over to this morning. And that's right here. And it's going to verify I'm not in my normal podcast area. We got flooded out, as you can see in my other video. So bear with me. I'm on a much larger screen here, and I already recorded. This is a test to see, and it's the outputs are all screwed up. So I think this is looking okay. Everything's fitting on the screen, so we're going to run with it for now. Anyways, this morning, let me see here. We'll go back in time. Here it comes. I'm going to just hit play, and you will see this bad boy when it hits. Here it comes. And boom. Knock that bow shot right off. Look at all that energy. So that's how we woke up this morning. They're saying it's anywhere from 8 to 12 hours early. However, the speed, which you will see on my next, example here, where am I at? Right here. Up here, it shows you the speed there on the top right. Here we come. It's almost 7. Ba-boom. It was 700 kilometers a second. So I believe I still have my... Let's take a look here. I thought I had that up. That's just, I think, around 1 million miles per hour. I had it up here a little while ago. Let's see. My time. Nah, I did have it up. Where'd it go? Anyways. Oh, wait, here it is. All right. So that was 700 kilometers a second. That's 1.5 million miles an hour. That got it here 8 hours faster. So I don't know what they were calculating it at. So you see that. Everybody knows about this. Everybody's putting videos up about it. And this isn't the reason I'm doing this. As I've told you before, let me go here. This is my website. And I hope you get to check it out because I'm going to be updating this a lot. I'm building this as well. Welcome to WAG Chicago, providing alternative media podcasts with old school investigative reporting and commentary. As you know, I'm professionally trained, retired professional observer. You figure that out. It's pretty easy to figure out my old career. anyways, I would like you to check back here if you start to like my channel. I'm going to have, there'll be podcast link here. There's going to be videos linked here and commentary. And I want to get some news reports up here. Basically, take it from a newspaper to a digital newspaper, but on a viewpoint that nobody's doing. It's a viewpoint that we use on the street. So you can see that. Anyways, back to the news. I get a lot of people, or I see a lot of people online that say space doesn't exist, or it does exist. That's not why I do this. I show both sides, and then I try to figure out the real information, if it's even possible. So let's go with the premise that space doesn't exist, the Earth is flat, or it's a cube, or whatever. Now, you can make arguments for all that stuff. My question, and you'll see on one of my other videos, and I have another one ready to go too, that was actually shut down while I was uploading it. These instruments keep missing data. They take time out. The last video I did, I was talking at 2:30 in the morning, showing you that I found data missing. It was like an hour or two. And I didn't realize that at the end of the video, the last couple inches on the screen there, it jumped 22 or 24 hours after that. So they took out the 2 hours I was talking about that I caught, and you don't notice it. So if you're not looking close, you're not going to see they're doing it. And then it was so, I couldn't believe it. Another 22 hours was missing. So that's why I'm doing these. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I'm an observer. I have real good common sense. I got extreme street smarts, both from the job I had and, like I said, I'm an old school, one of the few left. And it may seem harsh to some people, but that's your problem, not mine. Not to be insultive or anything. But this thing here is hitting 900. It hits over, I think, 1,200 later on. So, digressing here. This information here, I'm going to take you to right here. Now, this is about 7 hours later. So I think we're at 1441 UTC. So it started at 7 UTC. Now I go up 7 hours. And I'm watching and you know, taking notes for later. And if you look in the boxes here, I got the time set at 1441 hours. 1440. So they're all right around 1440. There's a reason for this. This spike here. When you see the spike here on the right, if I go right around to 1400 again, 1430, you see the chart. I'm going to go to the left here. It's going to drop. Goes the high there is 120 on the left. This thing's spiking so high they had to actually raise the graph. And there's also missing data, which I'm going to show you. This is the reason I'm doing this. So let me start at the top. If this is fake for all you that make that argument, why would NASA or whoever's doing this fake it? Why don't you just fake it to begin with? Put up, whatever you want it to look like. So to me, I think there's some data's coming from somewhere. So watch this. 1440. I'm going to take it one click forward. 1550. 1440. 1550. That's just about an hour there. Hour and 10 minutes. Why did they do that? Hour and 10 minutes. Maybe there's a glitch, right? Maybe this is showing a glitch, so let's try another one. 1440 again. This is the Y cut, I think. Go over here. Boom. 1540. 1550. 1440, 1550. Look at this. Why? Maybe a glitch. So, give them the benefit of the doubt. Two of their instruments are screwed up. Here's the collapsing shield. It's getting slammed so hard. 1440. Bam. 1550. One touch there. What's going on? So I get really lucky here this time. Normally I can't catch them. So you look at this radiation on the right of the screen here. 1440, right? However, they didn't get time to edit this before I caught it. Now, this is from hours ago. So this has been sitting on my computer, and I've been praying that it doesn't overheat and shut down. And it didn't. So here we go. So, I don't want to mess that up. Okay, so 1440. Watch this. This is why the data is missing from all the other instruments. Watch this. Now, the sun's on the right, as you all know, and it's blowing to the left. Okay, so I'm going to back up a little bit so you can kind of see that. So here we go. You can see the energy hitting. It's coming from the right. Oops. And we're getting up to around the time here, 12. Look at the radiation's filling up. Look how red it's getting. 13, 1430, 1440. Here's the magic number. Should jump right now, an hour and 10 minutes. Ooh, 1452. Whoa. What the hell is this? Go back. Right at the time that all the other instruments were turned off or edited out, this one they missed. I haven't checked now, but I bet you it's fixed. Look at this. The energy, now we're looking at 1,000,000, does it tell me up here how fast are we going? 683. Let's just get an exact miles per hour on that. Where'd she go? Didn't I have it up there? Yeah, I did. It was 1.5 million. It's close to 1.5 million. So you got solar wind at 1.5 million miles an hour, and all of a sudden, from behind the Earth, again, I've caught this so many times. I'm just new to podcasting, so I'm just getting this info out to the world. Look at this. What is this? What is strong enough to blow or reverse a 1.5 million mile per hour energy stream back towards the sun? And how long does it do it? It's doing it for, let's say, 1440 through 1820, almost 4 hours. 4 hours, the energy's reversed. I have not seen anybody ever catch this. Look at this. 4 hours. I don't know what to say. How did that happen? Now, I've been noticing, I could make another movie or video on it. There's pulses about every 4 hours tonight. So something's coming in on every 4 hour wave. This is showing you the temperature out at the Discover satellite. And now I should do a separate video about this. But I'm going to tie this into something that nobody else is doing except for one other guy that I know of. Two of them, actually. This 1800, see this number? You see the spikes? So 1800, we get a spike. Right here, we are at, let me go back, 7, 8, 10. I think this one was related to it. Hang on. Yeah, here's 1800. So right there, we're getting spikes again. A heavy one. They had to raise the bar. So here's it, 17, 1800 in this range. Okay, so there's 1800. Why am I saying this? Watch this. Let's take a little visit. Oh, I got one other one to show you. big blast of X-ray. What's the time by chance? I think it says 1800 on there. Let's take a look. 1805. And I'll show you. You go back. It's dropped. It peaks out right around 1800. Maximum. 1805. Okay, so we got all these other things showing 1800. Who should we look at that has something to do with messing with the Earth and space and energy? And I bet you they were dying, waiting for this energy wave to come. Get this nice blast. To juice up their equipment. Who would need all that energy? Who can we think of? Somebody with a bunch of sixes in their logo. 666. Oh, yeah. CERN. CERN sets 666. What a cute number. Maybe play it for a lottery soon here. I'd play it, but Illinois doesn't pay their bills, so I wouldn't get paid anyways. And one last thing, just to put the icing on the cake here. This mimic is the thing that is the map that keeps getting these anomalies. See these lines right here? They look like little lightning bolts. They don't belong there. Let me back up. Not there. What time are we going into? 15, 16, 1600. And then it was stopping here at 1700. Started to go down. So I got a mimic radar map, all that other data. And what do we got here? Oh, pretty CERN, the 666. And this is called the LHC beam dump. That tells you when they last dumped their energy. So that energy goes into the Earth. It's going somewhere, probably through our bodies and everything else. Now, normally, I never see these photographs they captured here. It looks like there's two protons they're smashing together. They're all making this 6, coincidentally. I just noticed that. It's 6, 6, 6, all the way across. Wow. I just swear to God, I just noticed those are 6s on the screen. So they took pictures of whatever they smashed together. I think they're doing iron now. But look at the time. 2012. Now, that one showed 1600. Now, mind you, they're ramping up until they dump this thing. So you got a couple-hour window there. They're 2 hours, I believe, ahead of UTC. So take their number minus 2 hours. So you're looking at 1812. 2012 is their local time. They don't go by UTC unless it's one or two of their meters do, but this is doing local or Central Europe time. So 2012 is really 1812 UTC. And if we take a look, did I have it up already? Right here. Yeah. Okay, here. On this right side, you got from 1400 to 2000, which that falls in between. They peaked out at this 2E5, which is a lot higher than, I got another one that shows it's double, almost triple, the power-wise. They were waiting for this energy to come in from the sun, and they sucked this in, and it overheated their equipment. It shows on one of their notes that this thing is down until tomorrow afternoon because they heated this thing up. Past it, see here, 0 TeV. It's off. CERN is not running right now. Frozen before last dump. And it showed something about losing temperature. They ran this thing until they broke it. So, I got to find that screen. Hang on. LHC. Where are we at here? Hang on one second. I don't have all these memorized. The weird thing is they got a wake turned off. That's the new superpower, 1,000 times stronger than the current. They don't need to wait for the sun with this one because that thing is so powerful. They only need 30 feet to do what 12 miles does. Sorry about this. I thought I had it still open. Let me look on top one more time. All right, I apologize for this. I got to find it. Beam 1. Oh, where am I looking? Beam 2, nope. I won't waste your time. It shows almost triple the power. And I apologize. I don't want to bore you here. Maybe I'll throw in another thing. Maybe it was under here. Nope. There's some power line down there. Hang on. Temperature at 2000 to 0800. I don't know what that is. That's not the right one. So anyways, folks, that was triple the power. It disabled it. They're not running right now, which I'm sure they would love to be because there's all this energy still coming in. Is this thing tied in to this data, to these anomalies we keep seeing on the radar? And the problem is you'd have to sit here in front of this all day. Like here, you'd have to be recording this. And at the same time, you have to be recording CERN, because if they dump, let's say at 8 in the morning, and this happens at 8 in the morning, but I don't catch it till this afternoon, and they already dumped after that, I can't go backwards on CERN to see what they did earlier. So this is why it's so hard to connect the dots with these two. Here it comes here. Let me stop it. Right there. Here it comes. 1, 2. See the lightning bolt looking things? Now, last week we had the one that came up from the South Pole out into the Pacific Ocean. Then a few days later, it came up from the South Pole through the United States, entered the east coast of the United States, all the way up into Canada. It looked like lightning bolts going through. If somebody had caught this at the same time as this, you can time this together. Now, I do have notes from last week. I had written down on July 14th, I caught this twice. They dumped, and I'm going to see if I still have the video. I'd like to put that up now. Now it's even more important because I caught it again. Folks, something's going on here. CERN is running a hell of a lot of power, and they wanted more power, so they were waiting for that sun power to hit, and that's where this red line, electronic potential difference, you're seeing the power come in. They are absorbing that power to jack their equipment up. Now, one last thing, while that was going on, look at South America, this bottom globe here. Let me make sure it's showing. It's not fitting on the page. Hang on, good thing I checked. Let me pull this up. There we go. This globe. I've watched this. There's this one, Australia, New Zealand. They do these globe where they show you how many gigawatts the electrons are around that area. This is South America. Look, I'm telling you, 1 or 2 gigawatt, maybe 10. That's the most you would see. This thing is hitting 98.1 gigawatts of electricity in the air. Let me see how many gigawatt is. Gigawatt to watts. How many watts is that? I didn't even think to look this up earlier. Gigawatt. 90, what was it, 98? I can't even figure it out. 98 gigawatts is 9.8 E plus 10, whatever that means. I don't know math like that, so it's a lot. Here, let's try it here. 98. There we go. Resultant watts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's 98 with 6 9 zeros. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 98 with 9 zeros. So that's million, 100 million. Is that 98 billion watts? Or 980? I don't know. It's a lot. Let's put it that way. Hopefully you can see this. Let me see here. Hang on. There it is. 98 gigawatts Yeah, you can see it. That's a hell of a lot of watts, and that's in the atmosphere. So if you get storms or anything, I bet you this has to be feeding into storms and all kinds of stuff. Is this affecting our bodies? Is this energy not just in the atmosphere, but is it grounding out? Who knows what's going on here? But how is it getting that high? It sits there under 10 all the time. So I wish I could find the right CERN dump. The dump showed that it was frozen. It's not going to be back on until tomorrow. That's how bad they overdid it today. So 98 with 9 zeros behind it is the energy over South or under South America. So I'm telling you, I know when I'm in real bad pain all the time, and I'm telling you, I could wake up or in the middle of the day, all of a sudden I could feel it. It seems like it starts in the middle of your neck. You'll start getting like a headache. It's not a headache. It's coming from like the muscles in your neck to your head. It's a different pain. It's different than the normal pain. You may get in a bad mood. You get a little edgy. Is anybody else feeling this? I'm starting to feel this, and I almost like I can predict it like you can in the weather. When there's a thunderstorm coming and the aches and pains in your body get worse, this is affecting us. We are electric. We have magnetic fields. We are part of the universe. We're all part of this. So what is this doing? So if you got 98 million or billion watts, whatever the hell that is, 98 with 9 zeros. I'm tired, but the point is, something's causing that electricity. Now, that's been happening before. They were hitting 60, 70 gigawatts back on the 14th. I got my notes right here. That was the day that CERN was doing those dumps. I was trying to put it together that day, and I ended up losing my screen. So, I just think something's going on. And Cody, quiet. Sorry about that. And I hope we all pay attention. I hope I gave you some information maybe you didn't get from anybody else's site. My job is to show you what I can find and see, and that hopefully help you see things that you're missing. Because I don't have the answers. I just have the ability to put it together. And that's why I said I don't care if it's flat Earth, round Earth. There is outer space. There's not outer space. Either way, there's energy coming. Either way, they are deleting information. If it was all fake, why are they deleting it? Why are they, I did a thing on the rocket the other day. That was totally fake. You can tell. I don't know why they waste their time with that. But why they're doing it, I think they just do it, and maybe they have secret ways to put things up or something. I don't know. I don't know how satellites work, and I haven't really looked into it yet. But this was a lot of energy, and it's picking up now. Let's just, before we check out, take a look one last time. What is the current? What is the current conditions right now? We'll go to Solar Ham for a quick look. The wind speed is at 583. And let's see if there's anything. We're still at a 6G2. We got missing data on the screen there again. And I don't even pay attention to CME prediction because they're never right. Now that's the other thing. They're saying they're going to have aurora lights way south tonight. And this is showing, looks like upper Michigan maybe. Here's Illinois. Ain't no way it's hitting me here in Chicago, but looks like all of Canada's going to get it. I kept hearing Boston's going to get it. I don't see that on this map. So maybe they changed it. But anyways, Let's one last view here of the energy hitting, and we'll call it a night. I know nobody else caught what I just caught because I look at things different. I'm not looking to answer questions that can't be answered. I'm looking to say, why are they doing what they're doing? And let's see what the energy's doing here. And we go here. Let's take a look. Look at it together here, folks. Give it a second. It's loading up. Okay, I'll let it play through. It's at 2300 on the 16th. We're going into the 17th now. That's today. Quiet. Sorry about the dog. Hey! Normally this isn't my office, so I can't have a quiet area. That's it. Quiet. I think I'm going to have to stop this, folks. This is WAG Chicago. I got to cut it out because of the dogs. Have a great night.